The Australian Federal Police have uncovered a worrying network of online criminals targeting children, mostly teenage girls, through decentralized groups that operate without a clear leader of fixed ideology. These networks are made up mainly of young men aged between 17 and 20, and the AFE has identified 59 alleged offenders so far, with 12 arrests already made, some in Australia and other in overseas. Commissioner Christy Barrett spoke publicly about these groups, describing them as a crime influencer. Yes, you're right. Crime influencer who create, share, and harmful content not for money or sexual gain, but simply for amusement or social status online. She likened their behavior to a disturbing form of gamification, where participants compete by producing more extreme and violent materials. These networks are linked to violent extremism and toxic online subcultures, including nihilism and even satanism. The offenders deliberately target vulnerable girls with low self-esteem or mental health challenges, exploiting their desire for connection by coercing them into harmful and sometimes violent acts involving themselves or others, including family members and pets. Disturbingly, these offenders trade victim between one another, treating exploiting like an online game where control is passed around. The AFP received over 46,000 reports relating to child exploitation materials last year, a significant increase from previous year, much of it involving very young children. Commissioner Barrett stressed that protecting children requires a whole of a community effort, saying the raising children safely in today's digital world requires the involvement of the entire community. Efforts are underway to improve information sharing between law enforcement, schools, and government agencies to spot and support victims early and to intervene with young offenders before the harm escalates. The AFP continues to work with international partners on this borderless online crime, maintaining tight operational security to safeguard investigations and victims. This case highlights the urgent need for ongoing vigilance and cooperation to keep children safe online in rapidly changing digital landscape.